folks, thank you for coming out tonight and braving the awful weather. We're glad you're here. Please, as you get kind of settled, we're about to open up the buffet line, but before we do that, I'm going to ask Laura Tapp from Crossroads Pregnancy Center to bless our meal.
If you'll bow your heads, please. Dear gracious and heavenly Father, we thank you so much for your abundant blessings upon those in this room, upon our community, and upon the United States in general. Lord, thank you for the opportunities we have to serve one another and to serve those who we come into contact to each day. Please let us be a blessing to everyone we meet. And bless this food, let it nourish our body, Lord, and bless the hands that prepared that for us to eat tonight. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know that some of you are still working on your food. We're going to go ahead and start our program so that we can get through. We have a lot of things to get through. Welcome to the 2022 Oldham County of the Year dinner. Glad to have you here. My name is David Bazanis. I am the president of Oldham Chamber and Economic Development, and we are excited to be able to host, finally, our first evening dinner since COVID. So what a wonderful turnout. We're excited to have you here tonight to celebrate the work of a lot of great professionals in our community. Before we get started, I have a special thanks I want to give to Kara Sanders and Mindy Arney in our chamber office. They have made this such a nice event, and we're really grateful to be working with them in our chamber office. So if you haven't gotten to know them yet, you're in for it. It's going to be fun. We're having a great time with our new chamber team here. As you know, our office, the Chamber of Commerce, merged with Economic Development, is a private-public partnership and relies a lot on your sponsorships, your chamber memberships, your businesses' engagement, our elected officials' commitments through fiscal court, the City of LaGrange, and the City of Crestwood. And we're so grateful that this community has embraced economic development and our business community the way it has. But without our sponsors, none of this is possible to put on. And each year, for some time now, First National Bank has been the title sponsor of the Oldham County of the Year dinner. And I want to thank Tyler Mattingly and Doug Miles and the crew at First National, because during the 2 years that we had a hiatus of this event, they were still investing in our chamber and sponsoring this event, which went a long way for our staffing and helped us be able to stay in business while many others were suffering. So we're really grateful to them. And with that, I'd like to invite Tyler Mattingly up here from First National Bank.
Good evening, everybody. Everybody enjoy the food? It's pretty good, wasn't it? So thank you so much for allowing First National Bank to continue to be a part of this great event, but more importantly, be part of this great community. As a bank, we're celebrating 13 years of serving Oldham County, and we're lucky enough to be located next to one of Oldham County's greatest tourist attractions, the Crestwood Starbucks. So seriously, I mean, I've seen less Monday morning traffic on 71 than I probably see daily in that drive-thru. I mean, it's chaos. So if you've been to that Starbucks recently, there's probably a pretty good chance that you've been in our parking lot. So the next time you're there, don't be a stranger. Come in, say hello, and see what hometown banking can do for you. So. On a side note, don't forget to register yourself and your staff for the next Monday morning meetup. That's the other chamber program that we have the privilege of sponsoring. And basically Monday meetup is held every month, and it's a wonderful way to have a cup of coffee and network with other professionals in the community. So if you want to learn more about this event and other chamber events, please reach out to a chamber member, and they'll be glad to get with you and talk about all the great events that they offer. So. As David said, it's finally good to get back and do face-to-face events. And so, when I was given this opportunity to give this opening speech, it made me sit back and think about, what we as a community, what we have been through in the past couple years, from shutdowns and mandates to quarantines. One thing did remain constant, and that's the leadership in this room. I could go on and on describing the leadership, but I'll keep it brief and narrow it down to a few key points. So perseverance, Even during a pandemic, our community and its leaders have shown great desire and strength to make sure we kept our businesses running, our children kept learning, and kept faith strong that we will get through this. Perseverance is an attribute that is definitely, than the community leaders in this room have. Generosity. It's hard not to see how generous our community leaders are and the willingness to give their time and resources to our community. Whether it's helping the most affected by the pandemic or just lending an ear when we need just someone to listen, being generous is something that can be said about all of our community leaders. Forward thinking. Here in Oldham County, we are blessed that our community leaders are not only thinking about right now, but thinking about future direction of our community and how to attract new business and future leaders here so they can continue to make Oldham County the best of the best, even during the pandemic. Without a doubt, this is an attribute that all of our community leaders have. So I can continue to talk all night what it means to be an Oldham Countyan, but I'll turn it back over to David. But before I go, I want to thank you again for allowing First National Bank to sponsor the longest running chamber event, Oldham County of the Year.
Great, thank you, Tyler. In addition to thanking First National as our title sponsor, please bear with me, I have a lot of people to thank here. Thank you, Classic Cuisine, for a wonderful meal. Wasn't that great food? Our dinner sponsor tonight is Miss Becky Wu from Weichert Realtors, ABG Properties. Our video sponsor, longtime video sponsor every year from Lawson Financial Solutions. Robin Lawson is around here somewhere. Thank you, Robin, for continuing to sponsor a really important part of this program. We're grateful for that. Also would like to thank Carly Payton at the Rogers Group for being our champagne and dessert sponsor, as well as a cocktail sponsor, Marissa Larkin from Northwestern Mutual. Our award sponsor, Leslie Gilly from State Farm Insurance. Our welcome sponsors, the Perfection Group out in the lobby. You met them coming in, Alan Sawyers and Meg Vogt. Thank you. And a special thanks to our decor sponsor, Julie Coons from Polished Image. Julie is a board member and has an event planning business, and she has provided all of these this beautiful centerpieces and all of these things as a donation to the chamber. Thank you, Julie, for your donation. We're really grateful for all of you being here. I have 3 awards to give tonight, and the first one we're going to discuss is the Basham Development Award. This is an award that is a relatively new thing that we have decided to honor a business in Oldham County for a significant impact on economic development in relation to growing jobs, our infrastructure, and our tax base. The first recipient of that award in 2018 was the Rawlings Group for the impact that they've made in our community, and we haven't had an opportunity to give that out again. Tonight, I am honored to be able to give this award to East and Westbrook Construction for the years of service and excellence that they have provided their clients and what they have contributed to this county. East and Westbrook has built a reputation on quality projects and quality people, and it's something for us all to be proud of and to model our own companies out of. And while most of their work is national projects, they do some projects here locally, including working with Champion Chevrolet, Encompass Develop, Design, Construct, the Oldham County Schools, and our very own chamber office. Recently, within the last few years, East and Westbrook has expanded their headquarters in Buckner, Kentucky. They've added new maintenance and training facilities, a new survey department, a new fabrication shop, and over 100 new employees, bringing their total up to about 250 employees. And I spoke with them yesterday. They're still trying to add as many as they can get to, so that secures them in our top employment category in the county. So we're very fortunate to have them here. And then I also found out that the timeliness of this award is great because on Tuesday, they'll be celebrating 45 years of their family business. So with that, would you please welcome and help me in congratulating the 2022 Basham Development Award winners of East and Westbrook Construction.
Wow. First of all, what a beautiful Chamber of Commerce day. Was thinking about you all today. Hey, in Oldham County, it's always a beautiful day, but we're big fans of the Chamber at East and Westbrook. Anyone who's been in this county for a long time can just drive around and see the impact this organization has made on our community. And so that makes this extra special. And if you're new to the county, you can't imagine business life without the Chamber and the economic development that they do. I do have a couple people to thank, and I appreciate you mentioning our anniversary this Tuesday. We're very proud of that. 45 years is really awesome. And no matter how much gray hair I have, I wasn't around exactly at the beginning. So the first people I need to thank are my parents for having the courage and the vision to found this business in Oldham County as two 20-somethings. I can't imagine that undertaking. And then on top of that, to grow the business and to teach people like myself and the current generation, and then have the wherewithal to turn it over and say, here you go. We started this thing, and now you get to do something with it. And so far, we haven't run it off the cliff, and we're very grateful for that. The other people that I have to thank is our clients. You mentioned a few of them from Oldham County, and our clients year over year continue to trust us with some of their largest capital investments, some of their most important projects. And it's a lot of fun to be in our business because usually when we're getting called, it's because someone's building something new or they're expanding and growing something. And that's a great time to be a part of a business. And we're very thankful that they trust East and Westbrook with doing that. And the last that I have to thank, if you look at any good organization, it's really a conglomerate of great people. And at East and Westbrook, we've been so blessed with great people. Over 45 years, you mentioned we're up to 250 employees. We're so grateful that we can attract talent to our community and that they have helped us make that growth. I have one of our important employees here with us tonight, our senior architect, Darius Powell. And then there's about 248 who couldn't make it here tonight, but they're all a critical part of making this happen, and we're so thankful for that. And what's really neat in our community and what makes this such a special honor is our community is filled with great businesses because Oldham County is filled with great people. And thank you very much for recognizing us for that. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, East and Westbrook. One of the things we thought was important and a benefit or a blessing to be able to work in our office is we get to come across so many various professionals in this community from so many diverse backgrounds, whether it's through business leadership and business ownership or nonprofit work or elected officials. A lot of as Jonathan said, we're very blessed to have a lot of very skilled people. It becomes more evident as we're here over the years that we see good people move into a retirement phase, and it becomes evident that we need to have a new generation that's ready to kind of step into leadership roles here. And so we have introduced this new award, the Oldham County Young Professional Award, to this dinner tonight as an effort to include and welcome a lot of new professionals who are showing up in Oldham County. We're excited to honor them tonight. We have 7 nominees. If the nominees wouldn't mind standing when I call your name. Taylor Davis from the Hope Health Clinic. Yeah, you can clap. Dr. Brent Dawson from Dawson Sport and Spine. And please stay standing, please. Hannah Hall from Insurance Associates of Oldham County. Jennifer Jacobs from State Farm Insurance. Jill Murphy from Just Paint It by Jill. Stephen Sauerbeck from Sauerbeck Family Drive-In. There he is. And Meg Vogt from the Perfection Group. Where's Meg? All right. For all of you nominees, thank you for the work that you do in your businesses, that it has drawn the attention of your coworkers and your family and your friends, that they would think enough of you to nominate you to be honored here tonight. Later on, we'll be watching a video of somebody that's committed their career to helping others in this community. Hopefully, it will be something that's inspiring to you, that as you continue your career here in Oldham County, you'll find areas of service through Rotaries, through nonprofit boards and commissions, elected office and whatnot, that you can continue to carry the torch forward with what you've started. So we're grateful for you being here, and thank you and congratulations on your nomination. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and the winner of our Young Professional Award goes to Stephen Sauerbeck for Sauerbeck Family Drive-In. Now, before Stephen accepts the award, just wanted to mention, I had the opportunity to meet Stephen when he was first starting his project, and he was looking for sites around the county, and it took a while to find the right site. It's not easy to find a place for a drive-in theater, especially in Oldham County, am I right? But Stephen stayed with it, and he found a great spot, and it took a little while to get up and running. It cut into his movie season. It wasn't much longer than that a windstorm had blown over his screen. He had 2 screens planned. The first screen was up, and then it got blown over. And he didn't let his knee hit the ground one time. He stayed focused, and the COVID pandemic hit. And while everybody was suffering, Stephen expanded his business plan and actually hosted national touring stand-up comedians right there at the drive-in in LaGrange, concerts, events for our nonprofits here, and on top of that, he's provided a really great amenity for the families in Oldham County to be able to have a nice place to go and entertain. Stephen, thank you for your contribution, and congratulations.
Wasn't expecting a speech. So, I mean, David's right. Oldham County is unique place, and it is tough to find a location for a drive-in. We're a member of the United Drive-In Theaters Association, and there's like 300 drive-ins in the country. So that's one of our big, you're more likely to meet someone that's been in space than to have a drive-in. I think there's like 500 Americans have been in space, and we're at the 300 drive-in. So it is unique. But in talking to other drive-in locations that really struggle in different aspects of their business and changing economic environment, we are very blessed to have settled into Oldham County, that it is allowed us to be as successful as we are, that it's the people, the community that we have here, that we don't have some of the struggles that other drive-ins are experiencing, and it's beneficial to our business, it's beneficial to the community, and like David said, it gives us the opportunity to give back to the community as well. We love doing community-sponsored events and anything that can kind of get people together and have a way to share some entertainment and enjoyment in their lives. This by all means wasn't just me. It is a family business. My parents, my in-laws, my wife are over here, that we couldn't do it without everybody working together and supporting each other, and that's what we see in a lot of the businesses in our communities, that it's not, as Mr. Westbrook was saying as well, families coming together and making things happen in our community, and that's so important, and we're happy to be a part of it and honored for this award.
All right, congratulations, and congratulations to all the nominees. Fun night. As is tradition with the Oldham County End of the Year Award, it's showtime. This is the big event. This is the big part. This is why we got the nice silverware. And but as is a tradition with the Oldham County Year Award, it is given by a previous recipient of that award. And so, if you would join me in welcoming the 2019 Oldham Countians of the Year, Wayne and Linda Tice.
Get your glasses. Okay. All right, first of all, I'd like to thank the Chamber for sponsoring this event. It is such a pleasure to be here tonight. It's great to be back in person, enjoying this event, and ready to announce our 2022 recipient of Oldham County of the Year.
And before we go any farther, it is wonderful to see a young man like Jonathan Westbrook and come in a second-generation family. It's great. And it's also just as equally to see a young man bring his family and start a family business in Oldham County, Stephen. So where'd you go? I can't see you this far away. There you are. So thank you all.
In 2019, at this very event, the excitement was brewing in anticipation of who was going to be presented Oldham Countian of the Year.
And tonight we're going to honor one of Oldham County's outstanding citizens that has made such a lasting impression on our community.
When you say icon, this person is surely going to pop to the forefront. They have made such a valuable impression on our county in both their professional career and also their civic memberships. This person is one of the first faces you get to know when you move to our community. A person with integral knowledge that will direct and advise you as to how to become an important part of our community.
Our recipient has dedicated their life to the foundation of their church as well as to the organizations of which they belong. Again, continuing their commitment to being part of this community and maintaining its heritage and personality.
When we were told who was going to be honored tonight, we couldn't have not been any happier as we cherish this person as a true friend and a lasting personal friend forever.
So at this time, it's going to be our pleasure and honor to announce the 2022 Oldham County of the Year, a face of Oldham County, and truly a living treasure.
Ann Brown.
All right. We're going to go out this way.
And if you wouldn't mind, stay seated. We have a brief video that we're going to show, and then we'll invite Ann up to accept the award. So if we could, cut the lights and we'll start the video.
Hi, my name is Emmie Sloan, and I am Ann Brown Pickett's daughter. When I was asked to say a few words about why my mother, Ann Brown Pickett, should be the Oldham Countian for 2022, my first instinct was to talk about her involvement in the Project Guild, or delivering meals to elderly neighbors, the courthouse renovation, and Oldham County Day. I've often wondered where she gets the energy to do all the things she does. I then realized it all comes from love. Love for her county, community, neighbors, friends, family, and most importantly, God. Ann is my hero, my mentor, and my mother. I'm so very proud.
Most Oldham Countians know Ann Brown as county clerk, which she served starting in 1995 to 2007. For the last 15 years, she's been retired, but it's given her extra time to serve our community.
Well, I've known Ann for over 40 years. Her and Hugh were our next door neighbors, and they ate dinner at our house all the time, literally. And Ann and I were big buddies. We went to every county fair, every horse show, tractor pull. Ann and I ran around a lot together, and we were good friends. So that's how it all got started.
Ann Brown and I go way back to the days in the 70s. Ann was actually my father's secretary, administrative assistant at Kentucky State Reformatory.
When I first met Ann, she was married to Hugh Brown. And what I remember about Ann and Hugh, they were both pretty well thought of people that could light up a room when they would come into it.
I'd like to tell you about my friend, Ann Brown Pickett. Both Ann and I and our husbands joined LaGrange Christian Church back in the mid-70s. And as God would have it, we joined the same Sunday school class. Orrin Clore was our teacher. And in that class, watching Ann, I thought she was a very reserved person. She asked many thought-provoking questions, and she was intent on learning much about the Bible. Our class was very social, full of fellowship, and we often had picnics and Saturday night special event dinners, and we really liked to eat. But Ann wasn't quite as reserved as I first thought she was. She liked to talk, she liked to laugh, and she liked to be with people who liked to talk and to laugh.
And I'd like to say Ann Brown is probably the most deserving person for this award that I know. She has, first of all, a great sense of humor. She's always smiling, and she never takes herself seriously. But she also just loves people and thinks of people when she meets them. My parents died, I bet 20 or 30 years ago, and she was friends with my parents. And Ann almost never forgets when I run into her to say how much she misses Mom and Dad. And that's the kind of thing that she does. It warms your heart, and she just has that connection with people that's tremendous.
In '95, we lost our mother, and then just kind of a natural thing. Hugh had passed away. Her and Dad got together. Of course, he had to keep it kind of quiet because it was election year. But and it's been a great thing. And she took on a role as a mother, and she did that just like she does everything in her life. Excellent. So there's absolutely nobody that loves her family, her church, her community, her friends, her county, the state, more than Ann Brown.
Throughout our nearly 50 years of being a member of the LaGrange Christian Church, Ann has served our Lord and our church in many different capacities. She was one of the first women to be elected a deacon in our church, and she served in that capacity for several years. When anyone in our church family is ill, or hospitalized, or has a big problem, she's right on the phone to find out what they need and how she can help them. Ann is simply a caring, loving person and a part of our LaGrange Christian Church family.
Ann was Judge Fritz's secretary, and if you wanted to see Judge Fritz, you probably had to make an appointment and get on his calendar through Ann. And one of the things I can remember from back in the early 80s, I had a little red sports car. And like a lot of young single people, I probably drove faster than I should have. So I occasionally went over to see Ann to get on Judge's calendar because I had gotten a speeding ticket. Judge had the ability to either waive that speeding ticket or reduce the speeding ticket.
She's had many jobs. She's been a public servant, and I thought I would take a few of her stories because she always makes you laugh, and from our Living Treasures stories to just give an example of the kind of person that Ann is. At one time, she was working for Judge Fritz, and she was in the court system, and she said you never knew what Judge Fritz would say, and he would often say, "It ain't over until the fat lady sings." Well, one time it was a major trial, and one of the jurors fixed Judge a stuffed doll, a fat little lady, and he took it and he kept it in his office. So one time we were in a major death penalty trial, and the jurors were just worn out. So one afternoon, after a long day, Judge Fritz told the sheriff, Jiggs Nay, to go in and get the fat lady. So Jiggs came in my office and said, "Judge wants to see you in the courtroom." So I got my pencil and paper and went storming in the courtroom, and everyone cracked up. So Judge Fritz says, "Jiggs, not that Annie." Jiggs was so embarrassed, he walked down the street 2 weeks later and would walk across the street as not to see me. He was just so embarrassed.
How the story goes about stealing Ann is we played football at LaGrange Elementary, and I knew two of Ann's former husbands, or husbands. Maybe she had more, I don't know. But one of them was Hugh Brown, and he was my football coach at LaGrange Elementary. And we traveled back and forth through the alley for years to the Catholic Church to practice football, but one afternoon we decided to steal someone's watermelons out of their backyard there on the alley, and come to find out those watermelons belonged to Judge Fritz. And Judge Fritz made a deal with Hugh Brown that I will not sentence those young guys, Hugh, if you will punish them yourselves. So with that, the next 4 days, Hugh actually ran us literally to death. So that was our punishment. Well, how I got back at Judge Fritz was, years later, when I needed a county clerk, I knew there was a lady in LaGrange, a lady that would be a good county clerk, and basically, I got back to Judge Fritz by stealing Ann Brown from him and appointing her Oldham County Clerk.
For the last 15 years, she's been retired, but it's given her extra time to serve our community, which she does every day in many ways. As a longtime member of Project Guild of LaGrange, Annie has served as president, chairman of Oldham County Day, and many other offices. For Oldham County Day, she has served as booth chair and chair of the luncheon to honor the Grand Marshal. For several years, she narrated the parade as it passed down Jefferson Street.
Hi everyone, I'm Eric Pickett.
Matthew
Pickett, and we're here tonight to congratulate the Oldham County of the Year, Matthew.
And
Nana Ann, that's right. Congratulations to her. I think everyone says that it's probably about time for her to get this. Don't you think so, Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
From her starting Oldham County Day back in the day and Guild and everything like that. Matthew's laughing. You know why? Well, I guess we'll show everybody. Where are you? Yeah. Matthew's dog. That's our Bella. Anyway, congratulations to Ann. She means the world to us, but really to this little boy here, he has a little statement he'd like to read to Nana Ann. Go ahead, Matthew.
I am Matthew Pickett.
Uh-huh.
And I am is my grandson.
Uh-huh. Grandma. Uh-huh.
She does not things for me. I love her sometimes. Let's spend a night with her and we have lots of fun. Congratulations.
Oldham.
County of the Year.
Good job, Matthew. Once again, we say congratulations. We love you much. Matthew, what are you going to do to all the people watching your video? We're supposed to blow them a kiss goodbye. Can you do that? Do your hand. Do your hand one. Okay. Mwah. Yeah, that's it. Congratulations, everyone.
Well, hello, everybody. When I started this video, they told me, don't talk too long because a couple of the other people on the video told long stories and there really isn't much time left for you. So I'll try to keep my remarks kind of short here. When I became county judge, I thought it would be really cool to record our Oldham County Day Parade and put it on our television platforms. At the time, it was Channel 25, and then we also have a YouTube channel. So I started looking for someone that I thought could be our hostess, and I needed a host as well. It's hard to find people in the town here who have experience doing commentary and explanations on parades. As units come down, parade might stop, who knows what can happen. I needed somebody who was vivacious and upbeat and knew the community and would be able to keep speaking if a problem came up. Well, it didn't take too long to have Ann Brown's name come to my mind. I thought, well, Ann's a perfect person for this. When I asked her, she hesitated just a little bit, but Ann is not the kind of person who can actually say no. So she agreed to try it, and we went forward from there. I was lucky enough to find a co-host for her, Bill Schneider, and between Ann and Bill, they've got 7 parades under their belt now, and they have done a great job all the way along the line, and I'm looking forward to the 2022 Oldham County Day Parade, and I want them back on the platform helping explain the parade to our community. Now, on a more serious note, I would like to talk about our courthouse development project and Ann's participation in it. In the year 2018, the legislature authorized Oldham County to be the 72nd courthouse built in Kentucky since the year 2000. The statutes lay out exactly who is to be on the project development board. It didn't take me long to find out that the county judge is named as the chairman of the board. 3 other positions are laid out in the statute, and then I was given the opportunity to appoint 2 community members. I chose Barry Baxter as one of those members to represent the Bar Association, and the person I chose to represent the community was Ann Brown. Ann is, of course, well recognized as a person who has been in the government service area here for the past 25 years before she retired. Ann is well known, well thought of, and I knew her judgment would really be good. Our project development board has met since 2018. We've had many meetings, ups and downs, looked at plans, accepted and rejected some, made a lot of tough decisions. We're moving forward with a new courthouse. And the entrance to that will be our historic 1838 building. Ann has been a strong advocate of trying to do as much in the historic building and the new building that reflects the historical character of our community as much as possible. I really appreciate the support that she has provided and guidance that she has provided for the Project Development Board. We're building a courthouse here for the next 100 years. Ann Brown's participation in making this project be a success will always be remembered and appreciated by those on the board and those who are around this project. So, Ann, thank you very much. And I'd like to take this opportunity now to congratulate you for being selected as Person of the Year. A better person could not have been selected.
Hi Annie, it's your buddy Bill. Congratulations on being named Oldham Countian of the Year. Patty and I are really pleased to see that you've been named. I can't think of anybody more qualified and more deserving than you are for all the things you've done for the county.
You're one of the most important people in the community. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for things you've done for me, and congratulations.
Annie, congratulations. I am so sorry that I'm not here tonight to give you a hug and pat you on the back, but I know how deserving you are, and I'm thrilled that you are our Oldham County of the Year.
And I can't think of anybody else that would deserve this more than you. You're an amazing person. You're childlike and strong. I can't think of anybody more deserving of it, and we love you. And congratulations.
You're so deserving of this award here tonight. I can't think of anyone else more deserving of it. Thank you for your service. Thank you for all your efforts with Project Guild and all the ladies who have made that such a success for probably the last 40-something years. I don't know how long, but you are the best, and I love you a lot, as all does Oldham County, and I wish you well, so congratulations.
And I can honestly say that I speak for the entire community when I say there's no one more deserving of this award than you. We all love you, and we're very happy for you, and I'm glad you got this award, Annie.
And I'm just so proud of you, and so proud that you received this honor of being Oldham Countian of the Year.
I am so very proud of everything you have accomplished, achieved, done for me. I'm thankful to have you in my life. I love you beyond words. You'll always be my mama.
Folks, on your tables you have champagne flutes. I'd like to introduce Carly Payton from the Rogers Group for our congratulatory toast, and we'll bring Ann up here.
Well, now the fun part. Folks, on behalf of Oldham County Stone and the Rogers Group, of which we've been so humbled and proud to be a part of this community, what a wonderful evening to be here. I'd like to ask everyone to raise their glasses as we celebrate this great community we live in, the Chamber, and most importantly, our newly awarded Oldham County of the Year, Miss Ann Brown.
Sure does taste good. Well, at this moment, I'm kind of speechless, believe it or not. You know, the way I like to talk, I can't believe I'm speechless. I want to say thank you for honoring me tonight. I don't deserve it, but I sure do want to say thank you. The Lord has blessed me. I have had two husbands, and they both were very, very dear to me. Matthew is sitting back there with me tonight, and I love him dearly. Project Guild means a lot to me. Matter of fact, I don't know what I would be without Project Guild. We do so much, and I love Project Guild. I love all my friends. I love all of you all. And I'm just, again, so thankful, and I want you to know that God has blessed me
in many, many ways, and I hope to continue to do the service that he wants me to do, and I hope to be a better Oldham Countyan every year. And thank you very much. Oh, well, thank you.
All right, we got pictures right here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and one other thing.
Sure.
I need to say.
Sure not.
I want to thank everybody that was on the film and said some things about me. I just want to say thank you. I love you all, and thank you very much. Okay. I'll be quiet.
I love you too.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill her.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Oldham County of the Year, Miss Ann Brown. This concludes our program for the evening. Please be safe going home, and thank you for coming out tonight. Good night.